we are fighting this time to set up an alternative government. We are not fighting merely to carve out a place in the opposition. Kolkata has been reduced to a place where old age pensioners live their last years of their life. People leaving Bengal in droves, which are happening. Mamata itself has provided all the issues of 15 years of government, of complete disastrous thing. The ultimate thing lies when you can create economic opportunities, when you can create jobs, when you can create an environment whereby there is growth.
Swapan, so how this election is different from the earlier one?
Well, that was a rural constituency. That was an area which I was relatively unfamiliar with. This is my home turf. I grew up in South Kolkata and my family has been here for generations. So in a sense, this is very much a political homecoming, I could say.
Is the BJP still being perceived in Bengal as a party of Delhi and not of Bengal? Maybe there is a shift, but it'll take some more time for that to...
I think the perception is largely in the media, and I think the perception doesn't exist on the ground. As you can see, for most people who are accompanying me, these are people who are rooted very much in the soil of Bengal. The candidates here are rooted very much in the soil of Bengal, and the idea that the BJP is somehow an alien party, a party of outsiders, etc., is an expedient political slogan from the opposition, from the other side. And I don't think in reality that matters. What matters in this election particularly is an assessment of the 15-year track record of the Trinamool Congress and how people perceive it. At least that's what we are projecting it as. And of course, there are other people who are saying it, it's about vegetarianism, it's about whether people eat meat or whether people wear saris, etc. I think these are wonderful distractions, but I don't think we are going to travel down that side alley.
So it's that whole issue of Ghuspetia is not a key issue for you?
Well, in this urban constituency, this is not a very major issue. It's a subliminal issue. The identity of Bengal, the future of Bengal is obviously one in which the issue of, the demographic issue comes in. But if you take it as a upfront issue, no, it's not one of those. But I'm not underplaying its importance in other parts of Bengal.
So, do you see a rural-urban divide?
No, not really an urban, but priorities are different. In rural Bengal, people have different forms of struggle. Their experiences are a little different. Here, the experiences are different. Here, what matters quite a lot is syndicate issues of extortion, what we call syndicate Raj, the Tolabaji. You can translate that as part of Jungle Raj, etc., whichever way you want to. Those are important issues here. So the emphasis shifts from urban to rural.
There is a lot of unease among your core voters, especially Matuas and Rajvansis, over the issue of SIR. How much it is affecting you?
In this constituency, my particular experience is that apart from about 5 or 6 people who are complaining that they got left out of the rolls, it's not been an issue. Most of the people, the deletions in fact, have been Hindus who have originated from Bihar or UP and who had a double entry in that sense. And they got deleted.
So between 2016 and 2021, it was a phenomenal rise of the BJP. Phenomenal. Mainly at the cost of the left and the Congress. They just got decimated. But since 2021, kind of withdrawn a bit, the BJP, leaving the cadre a little vulnerable. And most importantly, they've been 21 by-elections since 2021, and you've lost all.
By-elections are something which I don't think we are in a position to win, partly because the entire state machinery comes down very bad. But even if you look at the election from 21 to 24, you'll find that in 24, despite the fact that we lost a few seats, our overall percentage of votes, etc., remained more or less intact. And we gained phenomenally compared to 21 in the urban areas. So I think urban Bengal is one of those places where I think we are likely to make stupendous gains this time. I think I must be clear, Prannoy, that we are fighting this time to set up an alternative government. We are not fighting merely to carve out a place in the opposition.
I mean, you're comparing 21 with 24, but they're totally different elections.
Of course they are.
One is a
local election and one is a...
Yeah. 21 state by-elections, you lost all. How come?
Yeah,
I really want to
I'll
know
tell you
why.
no,
And
I'll
what
tell you.
you're doing to change that.
By-elections in West Bengal, just like the municipal elections, are not fought on a level playing field. They're just one-sided affairs. And the state machinery comes down very hard on the opposition, and it's more or less a one-sided battle. And I don't think you will probably find that if you go back to those very constituencies where there have been by-elections, you'll find that, the mood there is very different. The contest is sort of even Stevens now. So don't attach too much. It's not Bengal in many ways. No, Bengal in many ways is an unusual state. The normal rules of predictable psephology sometimes don't apply in the case of by-elections.
Not only is unusual, it's the best state in India.
It's the best state in India. Depends on which way you look at it. It's the best state in India. If you think of flawed elections, it's certainly unparalleled in every way.
Intellectuals I'm talking about.
Oh, intellectuals, yes, but it's also a place which is producing an economy based on the one-way ticket phenomena. People leaving Bengal in droves, which are happening. If you go around these areas, you'll find that it's by and large, Kolkata has been reduced to a place where old age pensioners live their last years of their life. And that, to my mind, is a very, very serious issue.
Swapanda, you are talking about ousting this Mamata government. Who is your face?
Face? Mamata itself has provided all the issues of 15 years of government, of complete disastrous thing, where the very integrity, where the relevance of Bengal in the national sphere has become a matter of debate, where almost you can say that Bengal has fallen off the map of India. That itself should be the issue.
Post 2021, especially after 2024 Lok Sabha election, we have seen whichever incumbent government has transferred cash, especially in the account of women, they got re-elected. So do you think that the same rule also applies to Bengal?
Well, it's certainly a very positive issue as far as Mamata government is concerned, that their Lokhir Bhandari thing. But the way to counter it, as we are saying, is number one, we are promising a doubling of the of the grant for Lokhir Bhandar, number one. And number two, we are saying that, look, this is a stopgap solution. The ultimate thing lies when you can create economic opportunities, when you can create jobs, when you can create an environment whereby there is growth which is possible. That environment, alas, does not exist in West Bengal today. And it's our obligation, it's our duty to try and change it.
Compared to the last election where Mamata Banerjee was targeted, Mamata Banerjee as Chief Minister was targeted, this time the focus seems to be on her MLAs and what they have done and the corruption that is happening in the state. So is this a deliberate strategy?
We are taking on the 15 years of Trinamool.
And not her personally.
No, personally, we have nothing against personally. She is the chief minister. She's got her pluses and the minuses. She has a charisma. She has her poetry. She has her own inimitable way of expressing things. That's up to people to decide. But overall, the political question which is there is not whether people are vegetarians. It's not whether people wear saris or not. It's the simple issue of what have you done in the past 15 years? What can you show us? And you can show us a wonderful track record of uninterrupted decline. That is our issue.
Thank you very much.